get to the chat room, it's just live chat seminars.
Oh, okay.
You click it.
So you gotta do is just wait for it to open up, right? Okay, cool.
No problem.
They come in all small sizes, they're all different small sizes, and then it gets into a 6 cubic foot. The front of the market for these size trailers and stuff like that are 6 and 8 kilograms. So, when you look at Liquids, what you do is get it down to a small situation like passing, you're paying for convenience. But your best cost per dosage is actually a gallon and then going to the bottles. Probably one second easy in the funnel and refilling these because this is the right amount of dose. And Aquafin is the best on the market. It lasts the longest and everything like that. So we won't be going over that. But your best bet is like a gallon. Have one to use the first time around, throw them up again, and then put them away, and then when your nose tells you it's time to put more chemicals in there, that's what
I think I would start figuring out, it usually starts about 6 days or whatever. I'd probably be adding more on the 5th day, the day before it starts getting.
Yeah.
Just personally. Because railroad workers, they have those toilets there, but it has chemicals in there that you add in the stuff, and it doesn't have to be pumped or anything else. It's just,
Well, they had to be pumped.
no, those don't. These don't. That railroad has the portable ones.
The portable one. How do you get rid of the waste?
There's you put the enzymes in that, and the tank that's on the back there, and it heats it up, and it has an overflow thing, and it just flows out, and it's liquid. And you just put it in that, and the company keeps saying you don't have to pump. They've had to a few times when people put stuff in there that they're not supposed to. Like
It works like a drain field.
Is it go through a drain field?
Well, it's working like a drain field, like if you're on
It has
a septic tank at a house.
the
No,
tank.
he's talking about on the railroad.
Yeah, I understand, but I
the
mean, it's
tank's
working.
probably about this wide, this long, about that high. And it has water tank on it that you can open and close, and it's air powered. And I don't know which company they get it from, but
Well,
they're cheap. They're not cheap.
No,
Once in a while, they've had it pumped out because people will throw paper towels in it or whatever stuff with cigarette butts, which kills the enzymes, and then the stuff doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
See, all the enzyme technology came in the wilderness too is from Ridex. Ridex started that in the 70s. And no matter what anybody tells you, that they've got the fantastic enzyme thing, and so it's still form of Ridex. We have it too. Pure Power has it. But the main thing is how long it can place in the We'll go over chemicals probably afterwards. So, I'm not a stickler for starting with one, but if it can work, okay, is this it right now? Okay.
You want to join in later?
Yeah, we know each other. Like I said, that's why I get from here. Here's my card.
Alright, well, one first. Let's see what other ones.
You ever run across a question, you know how to back it down to.
And you. Okay. We need that marker on the rep for the Pacific Northwest. I know Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Alberta, British Columbia, and just a couple of states. So, if you do ever run into those questions, the best way to get a hold of me is sometimes by phone, and most of the time by email. I'll answer any email that you have. You got a general question. toilet, model number, serial number, and an air conditioner, model number, serial number. And either laminate it or whatever, but stick it in the wall. Whenever you come in to see these guys, you gotta have that information. If you don't have that information, they're gonna sue you right back out the door and then you're gonna get this frustration back. It's all free. In fact, I made a stand that I rolled out so far and I haven't got it back. But stands right on there. But it keeps it right on the card. And if you don't do it on my card, get it from one of the trusted people behind the counter. Because if you got that stuff, you'll always be able to break it. You're not pumping through all the other stuff. You know, going through the records, but you got what refrigerator, what valve, what boiler, get that. That, here again, is supposed to help you reduce your frustration. Okay? So keep that in mind and keep those numbers. All right. Okay. First thing what we're going to do is we're going to go over chemicals. Okay. There are three types of chemicals. There is formaldehyde-based material. There's non-formaldehyde, and there's enzymes. Okay. They come in liquid form. They come in powder form. And they come in tossing form, which is basically the liquid minus the water. Okay, that's all the difference is. And we go from ease of use. Young people, come to seminar. You come in seminar? I got computers to do. Okay, back to chemicals. Like I said, there's three types: formaldehyde, non-formaldehyde, and enzyme. Okay, we'll go over enzyme first. Enzyme is like I was telling you before you guys sit down. All that technology came from Riga. The stuff that they made for the study. They were the first one on the market, and it was really good. But the enzymes are what it has to do is form a blanket. So you pour the material in and it cuts all oxygen off, and then it forms a blanket, and then the enzyme starts breaking down the fecal matter and all that goes underneath it. Okay, that's great if you're staying in one spot. That's why for a long time I don't use it except for septic tanks. Well, then they started using it in the field, and it does break down the fecal matter really well. It has a really good result with it, but it doesn't control the odors. If you're in a septic tank, you don't care about the odor. Okay, but since how it was brought to the surface for your tanks, and you're going to stay in a spot. Say you're big and you're going to stay at one campground for a while. It's a great product to use. You can use it down the gray water side. You can use it on the black water side. And if you open up your folder, right now there's a little depiction of what we're talking about, gray water and black water things on the first page. You can have two. I've got tons of them up there. All right. So there's the gray water, black water, and then the fresh water tubes. Okay. Now the enzymes really work well if you're staying in the one same spot all the time. Okay. But they're mobile. They're not always in the same spot all the time unless you're using it for your regular lump. So when you move, when you're moving around and the tank's sloshing back and forth, they don't work as well because they've got to cut all the air off, all the oxygen off for them to work. So that's why you have the next series, which will be formaldehyde or non-formaldehyde products. Okay. Now the one thing that'll kill everything, whether it be enzyme, non-formaldehyde, or formaldehyde products, is heat. And as soon as you get to the 110 to the 115s, the 120s, and the Arizona and stuff like that, it kills everything. The ones that make it up to the 120 are basically the formaldehyde. The non-formaldehyde make it to the mid-90s and stuff like that. It will kill everything. And the enzyme will kill the enzyme. Okay, so you got to remember, if it starts to smelling stuff like that, your best bet is to use the formaldehyde in a higher temperature areas and stuff like that. And it doesn't hurt to carry two types on board. There's some parts and stuff like that that say you can't use a formaldehyde product in your setup. Well, they're going on a misunderstanding of information that formaldehyde kills the septic tank setup. What kills the septic tank setup is overuse. What happens is you get some parts that have like 100 lots, and they go really gangbusters that year, and they go, you know what, we're going to open up this other field, we got it, we're going to put another 100 lots in, and then now you have 200 lots, but they're all working off the sewer system that is designed only for 100. That's what kills that setup. And we had a big legal battle with the state of California, and we won it because the governor finally realized that the chemists were right, and the people that were just going on the fact that formaldehyde, thinking here's a little jar with a frog in it, it's going to kill. I'm not going to, it's going to kill everything. So, in essence, if you don't want to use formaldehyde for your own reasons, that's why we make the non-formaldehyde material. So you have choices. You have three choices: formaldehyde, which is the longest lasting and the best working one this day. We've been working with that for over 50 years, and we're the ones that developed it in the first place. And then the next one is non-formaldehyde, because we can respect individual preferences. They don't want to use non-formaldehyde material. And then there's the enzyme. Okay. Remember, when you use all these chemicals, you've got to, one, break down the fecal matter, and then you also have to control the load. Okay? So basically, you have your choice. Now, the difference, like I was explaining a little bit earlier, is you have a liquid version, you have a powder version, you have a process version. Okay, the powder version is out without water, and that you usually get, we have ours, and there's other ones. They come in a box like this, and they're in little packets like this. Okay, all it is basically powder in there. You sprinkle it in, you pour water in, and it goes down. The next one we have are toxins, which are like this. Here's a single pack where they come in 8 packs or 12 packs like this. So they're reusable, they fold down, they're easy to store, and they break down. What I recommend is get 1 or 2 of the small ones, figure out which ones you like, and they have to come in different fragrances. Some of the new fragrances we have, we developed a new product that I haven't seen before this year, and this is if you just squeeze this will give you a fragrance. So don't. Okay, that's one of the fragrances, and then this is the next fragrance. This one here is the Garden Mist. That one's the orange sky. Okay. Now these will be hanging on their display, so if you want to check it. Now the other one we have is a powder, baby powder, basically. It's what it is. Okay. So back to the type we have. We have liquid, we have powder, we have toxins. Okay. In ease of use, toxins are the easiest. You pick them up, throw them in,
like put
and
it out
if
from
they
here
miss,
and scoop
like I do on the toilet, you pick them up, put it back in. Okay. You pour powder in, they sprinkle it. The wind blows or the fan's on, it blows all over. And in liquid, you got to get the liquid in all the way to the bottom, because when it hits the carpet, it does. It is a real strong glue dye material. Okay. So now, ease of going into solution is liquid first, powder second, toxins last. We're only talking second, because when you dissolve it in the water, you're done at that point. And the number of doses, well, like I said earlier, your nose tells you what works and what doesn't work. You'll get the longest last being with the formaldehyde, 8 doses per go. So when you can walk by the room or walk by another rig and smell it because it's sitting stationary, it's time to, at least treat the change before the room begins. So, any questions about chemicals on that part? Now, dollar for dollar, you're going to pay more for a toxin than you're going to do for a liquid. Like I said earlier, you get the measurement in the the little bottles, refill them, and your cost per dose is the lowest. And they sell it in gallon service, setups and stuff like that. It wouldn't hurt to have little funnels on a pick line, and then you get both. And sell them first for 3 packs or the 6 packs, and then fill it up for a trip. And that's your best product. But if you want to go ease of use and stuff like that, you get this. Now on the non-formaldehyde side, we have non-formaldehyde material, but there's some people that are allergic to dye. Are any of you guys allergic to dyes or perfumes? Well, there is a group of people that are, and that's why we recommend the fresh, free and clear material. Okay, there's no dyes and no perfumes in it at all. And it comes in a liquid setup also, so you can measure out the right amount here and pour it again. So that material is readily available for you to use. And then this is the same stuff in green. Now, the gray water tank, go over that real quick. There's sometimes the gray water tank will smell just as bad as your black water. If you look on your drawings and stuff like that, you'll see that people are wondering, hey, I just treated the black water tank and they still have an awful smell. What's the deal? Okay, that's where it is, because your cooking oils go into the gray water, body oils go into there, and if they're never really cleaned out in the tank, they can start to create the odor. So the one thing about enzymes and the non-formaldehyde is you can pour that in there. I don't recommend you use the blue in the gray water side, but you can use non-formaldehyde and stuff like that. Now you would take a toss in, you put it in a bucket of water, let it dissolve, and then pour it down in. And that's what you do. Or you get a container of liquid and you would pour that in. So that will solve your problem on the smell. You got to realize that there are two different odor sources that you have to cover. Okay? Any questions on that? Have you ever had the odor come up from the sink and the shower pan and stuff like that?
Not very much.
Okay. Okay. You got to realize you got to clean that tank out pretty, treat that tank as well. Now there's another product that we have. It's on the gray water side, and that's this one. This is made for that purpose, but if you didn't have this in hand, the material on the enzyme, like I said, and the non-formaldehyde material. This material is made to treat that tank, and you can pour it right down the sink, and you got to get past the trap and stuff, so you got to flood it with a little bit of water. Okay. Now these products, don't just run it in. It'll start working on the order right away. Okay. Like anything, read the instructions and follow the instructions. In a lot of cases, more is not always better. Okay. The only thing you're going to do is more is my 401k gets a little better because you have to buy more from these guys and then they report it to me. So please read the instructions on that. Okay. Now, if you, like I said, these are the pay me now or pay me later items on here. Gray water tank, the drain valve, the level, toilet seal, and the storage deodorant. Okay, the drain valve material is all the seals that are from the toilet all the way to the point where they open up the gate and go out have to be lubricated. The worst thing in the world you can do is not use your unit. You put it away, it dries out. Seals dry out, they crack, then they leak. So you want to make sure that you protect your setup. So if your rig's new, it's better to start with a new rig and do it. But if it's not new, then you got either you bought to use one or you haven't used for a while. You've got to realize that you don't want to throw too many dollar bills at something that you should start out with a clean tank. Do you do tank cleaning here? Right, septic tank?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Mainly when we it's an option when we winterize pieces.
Right. Strongly recommend that every few years take a tank and get it down. Is it pressure washed basically inside, or?
Well, it's not pressure wash, but it's just flushing the
Chemical
tanks
tank?
and then treating the tanks.
Okay, good. Well, you want to every few years do that because stuff builds up on the sidewalls and stuff like that. You want to be able to make sure. Okay, level gauge cleaning. I get a big thing periodically. My gauges tells me it's empty, but I know it's full, because it's overflowing, like that. What happens is you have sensors, and the toilet paper is the culprit here. And we'll get to the toilet paper is. Some people end up getting household toilet paper and they're over the RV stuff. Okay, I was at a rally and I had a retired engineer. Do I have any here? Okay, they're not my worst enemy, but they're the biggest source of running things around. He came in, he says, I took all the toilet papers on the market and I put them in a quart jar of water, and every one of them disappeared. How come I gotta use an RV paper? I go, because one simple thing. Take all those jars out and go with 1 ounce of water and see how much of the toilet paper is dissipated. And he goes, what do you mean? He says, your toilet and your tank works with the least amount of water because everything is so concentrated. You can't you drive around with your rig with a lot of water in it, that's going to cut back on the fuel consumption. So everything you try to keep down water to a bare minimum. Weight, water, weight, cost you fuel. Okay. So I said, you go and do that, go get some 1 ounce containers, and they have cups and stuff like that. So he came back at the end of the rally and goes, I understand what you mean. All of the RV ones that I tested actually broke down quite well, where the Charmans and the other ones did not. Now, the people that make those toilet paper, they make great toilet paper, but they're made to go either through a septic system or a sewer system. And if you've ever been to a sewer plant, they got big weirs that sweep the things and tear the stuff up. Well, you don't have that ability in your rig. So you have to be able to have something that breaks down real readily and be able to dissipate so you can get it out of your black water. So how many people in this household? You know, you use RV? RV paper?
We had it pile up on not the RV.
The other stuff, yeah. See, it doesn't break down as well with the least amount of water.
We've done that. We died in the RV.
Good. Okay. That's really good. Now, a lot of the products that we have, like I said earlier, we started the RV toilet industry with Airstream. Years and years ago when we started doing the setup, they came to our company and said, we want a toilet, and that's where the porta potty came from. And then when we put the porta potty, we found out that if you don't treat the porta potty, it gets really ripe within 1 to 2 days. So that hence the development of chemicals. The very first chemical ever out there was the formaldehyde oxide. And that's where that particular product. And over the years, we've made it stronger and more concentrated for working with the higher temperature. If you ever hear anybody say, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's blue, we're talking about our specific color for our product. Okay? So we have a test today. How many types of chemicals for the toilet? How many? 3. Right. Okay. Where did the enzyme material come from? What technology? Yeah.
Restroom?
Okay. So,
Where the sign says rescue.
you get the sample down here because that's what I get out for, the answer your question. Okay. Now the sample I'm going to get out is garden mist, and you guys can smell what it was. So.
Oh, that was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So put that into a bucket, dissolve it, and it goes down. You get the toilet cleaner, okay? Well, that's okay. I do notice there's a division of powers in motorhomes. I'm the boat, I'm the captain, and I get all the powers, whether I want them or not. And the first mate, she usually is the cook. So, anyway, our aquafoam material, back to the toilet, this material is a foaming agent that you put into the toilet, but it works with the least amount of water. So you want a surface area no bigger than about that, and only about that deep. Foams up. After 3 minutes, it drops down, and then your bowl's clean, it's fresh, and then you just flush it down the toilet. So it's a cleaning action setup. It comes in single packs like this. To try, everybody will get some eventually in this presentation, or it comes in 3 packs. So if you don't want to scrub the toilet anymore, that's where you want to use it. Now, I've asked people if they want to use them at home. Okay, one won't do it because the surface area in the toilet bowl at home is about like that. It only foams up about that much. And what you need to do is somehow turn the water off and get the water down to about, just barely covering the trap. And then you can put some in there, but it'll take 2 to 3 of these. Okay? So the aquafoam material is the way to clean the bowl. Now, one thing that most people don't realize on our toilets, this is one of our top of the line ceramic ones, later. This particular one has microband in the seat cover and the seat. Microband is a bacterial killer. So all you have to do is clean it. It's already going to kill the bacteria every time. Not every toilet has that. So this particular one, you get it with the cost of the toilet. And then you have the ceramic bowl for easy cleaning and stuff like that. So you'll know by this little label on the front that it does say it has bacteria killing, and basically it's the chemical microbe. Are you familiar with that particular material? They put it in countertops and solid surface, stuff like that, to kill all the bacteria, the chicken, and all that stuff. And countertops, they also put a new material. Okay? So one thing about all of our toilets will, except for the AM5 and the Bravera, they'll take a standard toilet seat and lid. So if something happened and you wanted to go to a hardware store or somebody broke it or something like that, you can put a standard one on. Our competition does not have that ability because they have a bulge right back here and you have to buy their seat, which is spending more money. Now, if you want to buy this seat, put it on another one, you can probably get away with this on our Resident and our Style 2 if you wanted the bacteria, but it will not come stock with it. Okay? Okay. So, any questions about, let's finish up on the paving now, paving later. We talked about the drain valve, the level gauge, the toilet seal. One thing that, like I said, that kills everything is if you put your trailer or motorhome away for like 6 months and you come back, that seal won't hold water anymore. Well, they don't have P-traps in them, so that water seal is what keeps the fumes coming up through the smell. So what you want to do is you want to get this material and you want to pour it in just to make enough to cover the seal. You don't have to fill it up. Here again, you only help in my 401k. So you want it just enough to bead around it to keep it set. This will keep that seal supple, and you will have a lot less chances of it drying out, cracking. And these guys can tell you how many people come and say my toilet won't hold water. And that's
hold that, hold that.
Well, if it isn't cracked all the way through, it'll make it swell back up and be able to do it. Now, one thing about home brews, everybody likes home brews. Home brews are not contingent on the fact that he'll give it away. Home brews are not really good because if you go with what some of the people have devised and stuff like that, they're not understanding what's down the line. Every one of our products and some of our competition included designs their products to work with the manufacturers that are down the line. So if you start using things like, let's talk about freshwater tanks. If you start putting bleach in your tanks, even though the manufacturers have put bleach in the water and put it in your tank, worst thing in the world you can do. We've been trying to fight them on that thing for years. We have a product called freshwater tank sanitizer. It's a treatment. It's about $16, I believe, $16, $18 in that range, and it'll do 90 gallons. So if you got a 45-gallon tank, now you're at $8 for treating a water tank that you could actually drink water out of. Okay, but if you use bleach with water, that bleach is in a tap. The water says all the way to your refrigerator, to your ice maker. If you got that, it's going to attack all those. Eventually down the road, all those seals are going to break down. Now, our freshwater tank sanitizer is the only one that's approved by the EPA. We have an EPA number on the container. By chance, could you go get me one? I forget. It's a freshwater tank sanitizer. You know what I mean? Okay. And it's a two-step process. It is not a treatment to the water. Some of our competition has what I call Kool-Aid. You pour it in the water, it makes the water taste like fresh, but it's not killing the bacteria and it's not treating the water. Our system is a water treatment that will actually clean that tank and sterilize that tank so you can do it. And it's got a very simple two-step process. There's two bottles, one's blue and one's clear. You have to measure off the proper amount. Remember what I said earlier about use the right amount and not too much? Well, on this one I can tell you when you call me and say something's wrong and you see it, I can tell you they'll tell you what happened. What you do is you take the blue one, drain your tank out, fill it back up about a quarter full. You know how many gallons. Here again, you should know what your tank is. You should keep a card. My tank is so many gallons. These guys can help you put that card together. And keep that laminated someplace where you can get to it.